Welcome back to the Bailey Financial Group. This is Jerome coming at you with another video, FTMO Challenge Day 5. And so let's just get right into it. This graph right here, this is going to tell you what kind of day that I had. So right here, but let's get into it. It was a day full of lessons. So today I took 3 trades. 2 were on gold, and the other one, I kind of forgot what it was, but let's just take a look here. Let's scroll down. So those are my stats so far. So you can pause the video and look at that if you want. So let's just scroll down to the last 3 trades. Let's take a look. All right, so first trade. Let's see what I traded with. So we'll scroll over here to my left. We'll see my entry. All right, so my entry, I loved pump and dump and dump and pump setup. So I saw a pump and dump along with a half Batman pattern. So let me show you what I was looking at here. Okay, so let's take a look at this, open up this picture, see what we have. So this was the Great British Pound and Japanese Yen. This was during the London session, and I got in right here. And here you will see I saw just a typical pump and dump pattern, pushing into the high. It came down, then it came down again. And this right here that you see, this is typically called a half Batman pattern. So you see the ears right there. This is going into the head of Batman right there. So this is a half Batman pattern. So this was my entry, and let's see where I ended up in this trade. Let's see, let's go over here to the right. And this is where the trade ended. So I got in right here, and I could have taken profit down here once I saw this wick of the candle. That should have been my signal to just get out and take my profit, but I didn't want to see if it would go back down, and it didn't. It actually ended up going up, but I got out of the trade, and it ended up being around break even. I made about 80 bucks on this trade. Now, if you would look back here where I entered, if I just didn't hesitate, so this was during an hour in of the market being open, and if I had just taken this trade here instead of taking it right here, because I saw the pattern, the thing is I just need to be more confident in executing these trades. If I would have been here, I would have gotten easy 25 pip scalp, and that would have been between $900 to $1,000. But instead, I didn't execute right there, and I ended up with just $80. But hey, that's still a little bit of profit. It's better than nothing, right? Okay, so that's the first trade, and let's see what I had in my notes. Exit strategy, I manually got out of the trade, and I made a little more than break even. So let's see what I said back here. Let's see. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. See if I can get back there. Just give me a second. Here we go. All right, so let's scroll back down. And here in a second, I'll show you what I missed. And this is a pretty good setup. I was basically going in the right direction, but I just hesitated. That's one of the things that happens when you're starting to trade. Is that you just gotta have more confidence in the setups. And I think that's what I pretty much typed out in my notes. Yeah, so I saw a pumped up pattern along the half Batman pattern. So I got in on this trade a little too late because I hesitated on getting in. I had the right setup, but I have to be more confident in my execution of the trade. And I just showed you that right there. I was right. I just entered in a little bit late. So that's just sometimes how the cookie crumbles. And here with the next trade, the next 2 trades are on gold. And let's see how it panned out. Okay, here we go. Now the next 2 trades were pretty much lessons, and this one, this trade ended as fast as I got in. It was kind of funny. I actually laughed at myself as soon as I got in. But let's see. how it fanned out, or how it planned out here. So I thought I saw a pump and dump setup. So we'll open this up. So here I thought that I saw a pump and dump. So the price is going up, up, and up. And I just should have just been more patient. And I wasn't patient enough because this eventually just kept going up, and then eventually the pump up did come, but it just came later than what I expected. So that's the entry. And pretty much as soon as I got in, I got out. I got stopped out. The trade lasted about less than a minute. I thought that was kind of funny. So I was just short with it. I got stopped out. Thought I saw a pump and dump. Now, the pump and dump setup wasn't complete. It's all about timings in the market. The setup was complete about 30 minutes later. So let's actually take a look at that. Let's go here to the chart. I like to use Trading View. Let's open this up here real quick. Okay, so we're going to go down here to gold. Okay, we're going to go back to that time period. Let's scroll all the way back as soon as this chart loads up. Let's see. So we're going to go down. We're going to go back. I think that was the New York period, New York session. So we'll just scroll back a little bit. Okay. Yes, here it is. So you'll see that this is where I got in. Okay, that's where I got stopped out. So I had the right idea, all right, but I just wasn't patient enough. I needed to wait a little bit longer during this equity hour to go up. Here is the final push on the pump, and here is the dump. Okay, and this little pin right here that confirmed the dump, and I could have gotten more than a 25 pip scalp, but hey, I just wasn't patient enough. And this was a reminder to myself that not all pump and dump setups look the exact same. Sometimes they come in different forms, but this little candle right there, that was the confirmation enough for me. This is also proof that trading is not hindsight. You know, we can look back in the past, but I'm looking at these setups as time goes on and time goes forward to the right. Okay, so that was the second trade. Let's quickly go over the third trade. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you. Third trade, I just got a little bit frustrated, and I pretty much gave up at this point. So let's take a look real quickly here. So I gotta hurry and get ready for this London session coming up. But anyways, let's get into it. Let me show you where my entry was. Okay. Oops. Scroll over here. Okay, so started off good, right? Now, I got into this trade. It wasn't off of a pattern. This was just guesswork by me because of my frustrating of losing that last trade. I just gotta keep my cool. But it started off okay. That was my entry. And let's see what I said here. And I was just being honest with myself. Honestly, I was just guessing. I didn't have a clean setup. Okay, so you can probably predict what happened on this trade. Right here, I got stopped out. Okay, so I was guessing that was going to go up. It just continued down, and this trade was just a result of frustration on my part, and I just got to do better at staying calm and just staying calm, cool, and collected during these trades. But the good news is that I keep my stop loss at 1%, like I said in my past videos, which is very, very important for risk management. So let's just see my last comment here on this trade. I was a little frustrated at this point. Instead of waiting for a clear setup, I was just guessing randomly where the market was going. I need to check my feelings and be more faithful and confident in my setups. Okay, so that's pretty much my 5th day of trading on this FTMO challenge. Those first 2 trades, I had the right idea. I was going in the right direction, but I was just hesitant and I wasn't patient enough. And those are things that I can polish and get better at. So I'm not really worried. I have plenty of time on this challenge. I would like to have things rolling by day 10 of the challenge, even though I do have 30 days. I want things to be set and done by trading day 10, but we'll see if we'll make that work. But anyways, that's my 5th trading day. This is the Bailey Financial Group. Please make sure to subscribe. Make some comments. If you have any questions, let me know. Drop a like, share the video. This is the Bailey Financial Group. Be blessed. Take the money and run. See you next time.